Hey guys, Greg is Fun here. Welcome. This is my first Lorcana video. I am going to be opening up a Fabled booster box today. I'm very excited for this. I have been so hyped waiting for this to come out, and I finally got my hands on some. You can see I got the Alice Accidentally Adrift promo for buying a box, and I am so very excited. So let's go ahead and dig in. A little bit about myself. I am fairly new to playing Lorcana. I'm very much a novice, but I do really love Disney and I love the card game and I love playing. So, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like if you are interested in seeing, some gameplay video from me. And if you want to help me to get better at the game, I am really hoping that the community will help watch my gameplay. I'll do some commentary on it, but I could definitely use some help getting better. Um, and one of the ways that I'm going to get better, potentially, hopefully, is to play to get some more cards, I should say, and that's what we're into now. Ooh, I've been hearing good things about these packs. Not only do I really like the art, I mean, I like this art, and I think that this is really neat too. Not super wild about Cruella, not one of my favorite characters. Just wasn't I wasn't watching 101 Dalmatians a ton growing up. Um, it's not as big a thing for me, but it's still nice artwork. And I think that that's one of the things that I'm going to be pointing out as we go through here. I'm going to be, I'm sure, stopping and talking about some of the artwork. Now, before we get in, what are my chase cards? That's, I think, something that is important to note. Um, I do not have any illusions that I'm going to pull an iconic. I know that the rates are very low. They're very hard to come by. They're very rare, and they're spectacular moments whenever someone does. And I just don't think that I'm probably ever going to pull one. Which, you know, I'm not going to allow myself to get too upset, um, because I'm looking for playable cards is my primary goal here. So again, I'm looking for things like the Hades, things like the Maleficent dragon, things that I'm going to be able to play that I wasn't around for back in the day. Get on in. In terms of the enchanteds, um, the ones that I want most, mostly just talking about the art because I will never play with an enchanted card in my deck. The art for the Ariel, the art for Eye to Eye, the art for Dumbo, and I think the art for the Pongo, I think are my favorites. In terms of the the epic cards, I think that my big chase would be the Aurora, just because I really love the art. I might play with an epic card in my deck. We'll see. But anyways, what do we have here? We have Pluto Rescue Dog. Okay. Max Goof hitting out with the new cards right away. That's awesome. Okay, Max Goof. Moving on to Eeyore, Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Pilot. Wouldn't mind seeing an enchanted of that. Timothy Q Mouse, another new card. I haven't seen too much about what this card does. Says, let's see, let's show him Dumbo. While you have a character with evasive in play, this character gets +1 lore. Okay, I mean, if you're playing Amethyst, you're going to be playing evasive. That's like the whole thing. Jasmine Agrabah. There's Agrabah. There's a ton of buzz around Jasmine and allies this set, which is interesting. Um, I don't really know what I'll be playing. I think I mentioned that I'm planning on doing gameplay videos and asking for help from the community. Oh, look at that! It's not the epic. but I absolutely love this artwork. I think it's really quite amazing. Okay, next up, Pirate's Life, very playable, very good. I had heard a nice combo between this and Eye to Eye and Maui Shark, and that whole interplay. Very interesting. A Kuzco, Temperamental Emperor. Love the 3 lore. Followed by a Grandpappy. Again, card that I didn't have access to back in the day. Love to see it now. I think it'll probably be played a good amount. Particularly, I mean, it's got a high ink cost, but if you're playing Sapphire, you know that you're going to be getting a lot of ink. So the next card is a Steamboat Pilot Mickey Mouse foil. Nice. Very nice. Moving right along because we've got a lot of packs. We've got a lot of packs to go. So we're just going to go a little bit quicker this time. This is my first pack of Fabled. So took it a little bit slower. Okay. Heal what has been hurt. Power line, love to see it. Really excited to see if I can get the super rare. That Singer 9 very is very intriguing. Okay, Hercules, Bodyguard. I am cooking an Amber Steel deck. In the last format, I did an Amber Amethyst aggro deck, which I had some success with. That's just kind of how my brain works. I haven't really had much experience with control or anything like that. And I just go with that. Check out the last ditch effort art. I think that this is really cool. It's really vibrant. I really dig this art style. I think that this is something that we could definitely use some more of. I don't know about the card itself in terms of whether it's playable. I'll have to check that, of course. The Perfect Gentleman. I love the theming of that. Looks like he's ready for a date. Smash. Okay, cool. 3 damage to a chosen character. Always useful. All right, into a rare power line. Follow that up with Stitch. Rockstar. Love to see it. Love to see it. And then we follow up with another Aurora. Very nice. Very nice. Keep it rolling. Keep it coming. Okay. Another thing I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments, because I know that there have been a lot of people who were not really wild about pulling from this set because they had been around from PJP, because they had been around from the beginning, and so they had most of these cards. Interested to hear with all of the hype, because I am so hyped up about this release. Have your opinions changed? Are you still in the camp of I don't really want to open because I already have the cards, or have you kind of changed your mind and trying your hand at getting some of the special sauce? Because I think that they did a really awesome job with that. Oh yes, Genie of the Lamp. That is a great one, and it shows this is a super rare, which means that the next one is going to be another banger. But this card in particular, I think is going to be really influential in this meta. Followed up with however, this one right here. Don't sleep on Mickey Mouse Trumpeter. I am working on, like I was saying, my Amber Amethyst deck, or excuse me, my Amber Steel deck is all about getting Big Mickey, Giant Mickey out on the board. You do that, and you're having a great time. And this is how you get it out. Whew! Love to see that. Followed by a Cinderella. I enjoy that they are constantly updating. Um, the cold foils, it was original, it was just, the top had the foiling, and now it's the whole card. And I love to see it. That's really cool. Next up, let's do it. Okay, be our guest. You can fly. Actually, haven't seen that. I'll have to look and see what that is. Oh, Jafar Royal Vizier. Megara, Elsa, Louis, Chill Nephew, Roxanne, another new one. Another new one. We like to see the goof represented. Ooh, there we go. The Elsa Snow Queen. Followed by a Robin Hood. I believe this is the shift target for the big one. And it's interesting. It's got the ability to deal damage to a chosen character. Jasmine, nice rare Jasmine. Again, big push to have Jasmine this set. Mama Odie, and a Be Our Guest, which I am to understand is also very playable. Next up, we might increase the speed a little bit. Okay, Ursula Vanessa, Sergeant Tibbs. I like the artwork on this one because it has a very cartoon feel. It feels very authentic to the source material, just like the heavy black lines on the character. A Benja, Pegasus, Belle, the Untrained Mystic. Guys, how amazing does the promo Belle accomplish Mystic look? I want that. That is the number one card that I want in all of Lorcana. Is that promo, and I am going to make it a point to get it at some point. I just have to save up for a while because I saw the prices that they're going for, and I can't do it. Bobby, nice Mickey Mouse. See, this is another one that I absolutely love. It's so welcoming. You see the brightness of the background. It's warm. It's like the essence of Mickey, followed by a Jafar who is incredibly menacing. Moving along. Oh yes! Oh man! Into a foil legendary Scar. Woo! Okay. Go ahead and pop that one in a sleeve. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the embossing that they're doing now. I think that is a really nice touch. Ooh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Great pack. Woo! All right. Never a bad day when you pull a foil legendary. All righty. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Nice Rapunzel, Raya, Beats Mirror, Donald Duck, Cusco. There's a lot of buzz around this one as well. I think it's probably going to be played a lot. Aurora, a Tuk Tuk, Signed Contract, a Little John, Sir Reginald. Ooh, the Queen. Always like the treatment that they give the Queen. I think that this is a really nice looking card as well. Yes! All right. Back-to-back legendaries. Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Prince, followed in with a foil Moana of Motunui. Oh, wow. Wow, we have certainly picked up some steam on this box. Wow, that's a really interesting mechanic that the shift is greater than the cost of the card at base. But if you shift it onto something, if it has a card underneath it, then it gets enhanced stats. It's an interesting mechanic. It's an interesting mechanic. Because usually it goes the other way. You pay less in order to bring it out and get the good stuff. Nice Queen here, followed by a different Queen, Queen of Hearts, a Tiana, Aladdin, Prince Ali, Casa Madrigal. I really want to try like an all Madrigal deck because I learned that the uh, Fantastical and Magical that it's Sing Together 9. You can sing with any number of cards, and for any number of characters, and for each character who sings, you get a card and a lore. And then there's also uh, Grandma, Abuela. She lets you ready all your characters that's saying. Ursula Sea Witch, nice. Follow that up with a Lantern, which I think is another one that is probably going to be used pretty heavily this format because it's a ramp card and you always can use some ramp. Followed by a Camilo Madrigal. Very nice. How you guys doing today? Are you doing as well as I am? Because I'm pulling Fabled. I've been so excited. I have been working myself into a lather over this. Nice little Tinkerbell. I really like the big one. And as soon as the gift set comes out, I'm gonna make sure that I get that. Check out this art. I love this art. I think that that's so cool. Make the potion. Another Timothy Mouse. Very nice. Jasmine. Sven. Okay, it's vanilla, but it's got some pretty good stats there. Motanui. Okay, Winnie the Pooh. Here's another one of those amazing cards that I love so much because it's so true to the source material. Obviously with the films that are computer generated, um, translating that into line art is you're gonna whoa. Yes. Oh, I needed that. This is my first Hades. I have not been able to play Blurple that everyone is loving and has been going on and talking about how amazing it is. I haven't been able to play it because I haven't had a Hades, and now I have one. Among the legendaries, this is the card that I wanted most. So I'm very, very happy to get that. Sweet. Wow. This is this is an awesome box. Awesome box. Been seeing various um, uh, opening videos that people have been making and people posting what have their hits been, and honestly, uh, not having my hands on the product for a while was getting me to be a little bit blue and a little bit down. So I'm glad to be in on the fun, but just the amount of hits that people are getting with this set is a little bit mind blowing. They seem to really up the ante as of last set with Raina Jafar. A lot of crazy boxes out there, and it seems like there might be even more this set. Not to say that this is going to be a hot box, but we are doing very well so far. Oh ho! Oh ho! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first epic. Oh, and I can already just, I don't want to touch it too much because it's an epic card, but I could just feel a little bit of texture there, and wow. Recently watched the Goofy movie with my children, and I have been singing Howline songs since then. It's been it's been awesome. Been really, really awesome to share that with them and just to have that back in my life because I kind of, be honest with you, I kind of forgot that Goofy movie was a thing because it wasn't one that I really watched a ton growing up. Hansel, Ariel, again, that Ariel Enchanted is definitely a chase for me. I think that looks so awesome. One jump ahead of the bread line. All right. Hearts. Jafar. True story. Jafar in must have been, yeah, it was Arcasia's Island. First enchanted I ever pulled. There you go. This is another one that there's so much buzz on. It's supposed to be like absolutely amazing, and you can look at it, you can tell it gives you extra lore and resist if it has no damage. So that's a really good one. Aurora, very lovely to see. Love the art on that. You know, nice and flowing. Um, it's interesting. It's like there's the vines there, but it's blue instead of like you would expect green. So it kind of throws you off a little bit and gets you caught up in the whimsy of it all. Follow up with a dewy showy nephew. Woo, guys, is living up to it. This is like a whole new start to the game for me. Um, because again, like I've been saying over and over ad nauseum, I was not around for the first chapter. My friend was trying to get me into it. He was all excited once he heard about the release at D23. He was like, "God, you gotta get in." And I felt like I could, another really great piece of art there. Uh, you know, you have to get in on this. It's all everyone can talk about. It's such another Aurora. Love to see it. Um, Ursula's shell necklace, followed up by a genie supportive friend, followed with a PJ Pete. Nice little foil there. Um, but I just said, you know, I don't think that I don't think I have enough room in my life for a TCG right now because I know that I tend to go a little bit overboard. I wish that I had gotten in at the ground floor because of all the extra fun that I missed out on. Because I'm loving this so much. Lost in the Wood. I think that that is an underrated song. Just saying. Nice little power ballad in the middle of Frozen. Love it. Powerline. Thanks for noticing me. All right, we got Steamboat Willie. Well, sorry, Steamboat Pilot. Cuzco. Develop your brain, LeFou. Now, I don't really know what this is all about. The Aurelian gyro sensor. I think that this is probably something that's really tied into the lore of Lorcana. I probably need to look into that. All right. The Heart of Tafiti, followed by a Pongo. Very nice. Very nice. Again, another one of the chase cards for me. I haven't had a chance to play a puppy deck. I've played Turnidogs, and that was a lot of fun. But not a puppy. All right, there we go. Nice foil Agrabah. Moving along. Boy, do I have a lot of sorting to do after this. Atlantica, Gaston, Prince Eric, Megara, Elsa, Hans, Camila. Speaking of Megara, not to get too far off track, I think Hercules is a top 5 movie for me. I think it's a top 5. Bruno's Return, The Family Fishing Pole, Shere Khan, followed by a Dinner Bell. Oh, Dinner Bell is rare. Interesting. Okay, draw 2 cards equal to the damage. Draw cards equal to the damage on chosen character of yours, then banish them. Okay, interesting mechanic. You have someone that has a lot of health, and then they, they have a lot of damage on them for, for whatever the reason. Imagine you do that with the giant Mickey, 10 health, and all of a sudden has 9 damage on it. Run 9 cards. Not something that's going to happen often, but Verana, TikTok, Flounder, Medallion Weights, Mama Odie, Aurora. Oh, Aerial Sonic Warrior. Love me some Ariel. Oh yeah, there we go. The other side of the coin is the Ursula voice stealer. Really interesting card. This one, you basically force your opponent to sing your songs for you. I love it. Followed by another queen. Very regal. Okay. Moving right along. Like we should have about 10 packs left, including this one. we got our epic and we got our 3 legendaries. What else does this box hold? Mulan, Hercules, more like Huncules, Hidden Cove. Oop, pardon me. Poor unfortunate souls. Don't wanna skip over those. Aurora, Mother Knows Best, World's Greatest Criminal Mind. Not a lot of removal. Think about things like that. Be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Magic Feather. A very important piece. Pairs very well with all of your other evasives. Well, I mean, allows you to enhance your other cards and give them evasive. Look at this family, followed by the mobs. Okay. 9 packs left. What treasures are inside? We got an Ursula. We got Ryan, Tiana, Tinkerbell, Rose Lantern, Coconut Basket. First game I played against my buddy, who again was the one who was encouraging me to play. He played this, and it was just so annoying. You know, we didn't know the game very well. We were just playing with the starter decks, and he kept doing this, and it just I couldn't get any traction. Dumbo. Love to see Dumbo. I think this is my first Dumbo. Love that little guy. All right, stand out. There we go. What makes you stand out? Smash. Okay, we got a Robin Hood for our first rare, followed by a Shenzi, super rare, and a foil Sisu. Rip, big Sisu. I didn't get a chance to play that card very much, but I just loved the concept of it. Had it used against me, but didn't really have a chance to play that one. All right, we got another Mulan. Agrabah. Fire the cannons! Potion. Bell. Untrained Mystic. No accomplished Mystic. Louis. We got the Queen. We got a Tinkerbell. We got a Hercules. What's behind this? Let's find out. First rare is Robin Hood. This is another one of the artworks that I just think is absolutely fabulous. I really want to get these sleeves, and they are frequently on sale from Best Buy. I just haven't gone through with it yet. Followed by a Simba, Scrappy Cub. Ooh, a lot of lore on that one. And a Rose Lantern. Okay. We are getting a little bit closer here. We got about 7 more packs left. Lot of room. Pull some fire. Be our guest. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Aladdin, Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard, one jump ahead. A Pirate's Life. Another Elsa, Snow Queen. Followed by a Julieta Madrigal, which really important card. Really important card. Oh, there we go. Ariel, Singing Mermaid. Followed by an Alice Growing Girl. Yeah, I had this used against me to great effect recently, and it was very frustrating. And then we have a Hey, the Bumbling Rooster. Let me know in the comments, what are your chase cards? And have you been able to pull them at all? Really interested. Hopefully, your pulls have been treating you well. Daisy, Sergeant Tibbs, a nice Mickey Mouse standard bearer. So I was mentioning the deck that I am cooking up right now, and it's very Mickey centric, as you might guess. Donald, Dewey, Motunui. Well, it's not Motunui. It's Maui's Place of Exile. Followed by Giant Fairy. I love this one again. I'm really looking forward to getting the Glimmer Foil version. Followed by, there you go. There's the Bell Accomplished Mystic. Now that is a pack. And here we have a Maid Marian. Next. Reveal your treasures. Heal what has been hurt. Gaston. Yeah, and I'm pretty interested in knowing what everyone's thoughts are on the set in general. Playability, collectability. Anna, Card Soldiers. Got an Olaf. Signed contract. Aha! Alice accidentally adrift. Shiny? Not shiny. Shiny? Not shiny. Follow that up with strength. You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Ooh, a nice Rafiki rare for the foil. Very nice. Make sure that I have this readily available. Okay, we've got 4 packs left. Are we going to find another legendary? Are we going to find another epic? Are we going to find an enchanted? I don't think so, but... Okay, Pluto. Rapunzel. Naveen. We got Verona. Casa Madrigal. Cruella de Vil. Yeah, you know, let me know if you have played a Madrigal deck before. 4 dozen eggs. Queen of Hearts. Little John. Second Star to the Right. That's another one that everyone is really excited about. Seeing Together 10. To me, that seems very daunting. It seems like it's going to be very hard to do, but what do I know? John Silver, another legendary. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and sleeve that bad boy. Say, when you play this, and whenever he quests, chosen opposing character gains Reckless during their next turn. Ah. So this is really good for those cards that kind of have the static abilities, and you just leave them out readied the whole time. That. Or let's say you have a wall of characters that are all just much stronger than them. Force them to basically force them to banish themselves. Okay, 3 packs left. Lost in the Woods. We already got our 4th legendary. I think we are pretty happy. We got that epic standout. We got 4 legendaries. One of them is a foil. It's a great box. Louisa Madrigal. Jasmine. Tuck Tuck. Ursula Deceiver. Another great card. Judy Hopps. Okay, Prince Philip. Look at that. Giving everyone ward. Okay. An Ariel Adventurous Collector. Love to see your shiny version, lady. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! You know, we saw it earlier as the regular version. Now seeing it as the epic version. If I can get the light to kind of play off of the embossing, you can see that there's the vines up top that are embossed, not just the character. Really adds to the immersiveness of the character of the card. You know, it's a nice touch to go along with this, the fact that it is, you know, extended art. Get rid of that border around there. Really nicely done, Ravensburger. Really nicely done. Okay, 2 packs left. Can we find more fire? Find out. I mean, we're doing really good. We're doing really good here. Pluto, we got a PJ Pete, we got a Benja. Improvise. Timothy Q Mouse. We got Mufasa. Last ditch effort again. Check out that artwork. Love it. A beautiful Mickey Mouse, followed by a beautiful Roxanne. Okay, we got a Sisu. This is now the big Sisu, is it? The Emboldened Warrior. Philoctetes, which I need to look into. Not really sure what this one does. And we have a Aladdin, Prince Ali. Very, very lovely. Okay, we are following that up with our last pack. Let's go ahead and just acknowledge that Mickey, who started it all, is ending it all. Again, if you are interested in coming along the journey with me, watching some pack openings and helping me out with my very poor gameplay, help me to get better. I would love to be competitive in my locals. I'll never really be able to go. Probably will never have an opportunity to go to set champs even. But anyways, please subscribe and help out the algorithm. Okay, Atlantica, Max Goof, Jafar, Sudden Chew. We got Develop Your Brain, very important card. Bobby. Magic Mirror. First Magic Mirror. Yeah, first Magic Mirror. Okay, Lawrence, the Jealous Manservant. White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. Haven't seen that one yet. Oh, there we go. The Minnie Mouse. Such an amazing card. The fact that you banish character with 5 or more strength is amazing. Oh, bumped the camera there. This is such an amazing card. I have been looking at ways to really use it in a very dirty way. You can use support. You can have one of your Mickey's quest give support to one of your opposing characters. You can take them out that way. Or if you have a character that is like the giant Mickey, you can banish your giant Mickey, sacrifice them to deal 5 damage to all your opponents. Also, really really dirty. And so now for the last card of the opening, we have a Nani. There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Get all of these beautiful, beautiful hits. One last light, one last day in the sun. We got the stand out. We got the Cusco. We got the foil scar. We've got the Mickey, Brave Little Prince. We got the Hades and the John Silver to end us off. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. You be well.